Hello, everyone. How's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our complete beginner's guide to Outward, shall we? So we're picking the town clean, and, for me, I don't mind at all because they put this blood price on us and demand payment from us for something our grandmother did, so I don't really have a great relationship with this town, and I don't mind stealing from them. I'm going into the Cierzo storage. So this loads a separate area, and we want to be ready for anything in here, but it's lit. So I'm going to go ahead and select my shield and equip that, and I'm going to pull out my sword and roll in. So this is a nice little place, at least it appears, and just run around. Free lantern, take it. Free flint and steel, take it. Remember, we're going to steal everything that we possibly can in here. Now, this is actually a little bit dark, but you could see that there is a bedroll. Hold Y to disassemble it and pick it up. Pick up the bread. Tremendous. Now, if you want, what you can do is go here into your inventory and push X on the lantern and assign it to a quick slot. Right now, I'll just put it over here. That's fine. And I'm going to push left trigger, and I'm going to just push X and get out the lantern so we can see a little bit in the darker corners of this storage. Over here, there's a junk pile. I mean, look at this. There's an ice rag, there's scraps, there's flint and steel. There's just great stuff. Our bag is overweight, but I don't care. I mean, how good is it to be overweight? There's another recipe for some jam. That means we have a lot of things that we could sell. I'm going to do this and this. And I don't need 2 bedrolls. So I'm actually going to go to crafting, and I'm going to start breaking some stuff apart. So like this, let's see. Well, the bedroll we can't break apart. We'll have to sell it. But we can break apart this hatchet, for example. There we go. And it's lighter once it's broken apart. So we get a little bit more space. Now let's go here. It looks like a, boss in Elden Ring or something like that with that smoke, but it's not. Just walk through. And there is a free pick. This is humongous. This pick is going to let us do a lot of things. I'm going to go ahead and drop this wood to open up some inventory space. I have 2.3 pounds in my pocket left. So let's just move this to the pocket. And let me see what else I can move up there that would move to your pocket. Oh, wait. How much do I have left? I have 1.3. Okay. Just move this to your pocket. There. Now, we're a little bit overweight. So we could drop something to make our life easier. Let me see. I'm 2 pounds overweight. Alright, I'm going to drop a bedroll. So we're just going to drop it, and we can come back here and get it. Keep exploring through here. Now, be very careful. Make sure... I'm just moving really slowly because I don't want to get wrecked. There is right here an iron vein. So now that we have a pickaxe, we can actually mine that. So let's just show you what that looks like. Hold Y, get it. We got an iron scrap. Iron scraps are sellable, but they're also... And here's a bad guy. Okay, so we are going to... oh my god. Equip our weapon and run away from this guy. I have my... Okay, I'm going to unselect this guy. I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to run. I'm going to run all the way back down here. I want my shield. Now, if these enemies are going to follow us all the way, what we can do is... I'm going to equip this. And we can drop our backpack. And we can pull out our weapon. Okay. I don't mind fighting one troglodyte. 2 is a little bit dicey. So I'm actually going to just run out of here. They will not follow you through the doorway. But generally, they'll hang around for a bit in there. So that means you really need to be aware that they're just standing over there. So I'm going to do some things. I'm going to go back home to the lighthouse, and I'm going to sleep. I don't want to sleep because I don't want to waste time, but we have a little bit of time. And I'm just running this back. You could see the lighthouse over here, up the hill. And there's standing watch, which is just like a little bit scary. And if you go inside, let's put some things in our stash. So I'm going to put this torch in the stash. I have the lantern. I'm using that. I'm going to put these sandals in there. I'm going to put in 3 flint and steels and just carry 1. Okay, good. Now, my backpack is still in the cave, and that's okay. We'll go back and get it, but I'm just going to use this bed, and I'm going to sleep. And this is a safe zone, so I'm just going to sleep for 5 hours, 6 hours until the morning. Now, you could do the quest to get the tribal favor, or you could just get 150 silver. Like, we actually have a good amount of money if we sell everything, but the reason I rested was we're getting this boost, which means it reduces the stamina cost of our actions by 20% and gives us a little cold weather defense. So this is just a nice kind of buff that we've given ourselves to make life a bit easier. If I look at my vitals, I'm 100% on everything. So that's amazing. And let's run back down to the storage and see where the enemies are. Now, we might have to fight them. And if we do, so be it. But I'm going to show you something instead, actually. You can fight them. You can sneak past them. Or you can do like Brave Sir Robin and run past him, which we might do. I'm just going to wait here for my stamina to completely refill. Let's see if I have any food that would give me, yeah. So I'm going to eat this berry and get the stamina recharge buff. So this will help our stamina. And I'm going to go into the storage. So it tells you right here, starting characters can't use magic. You have to unlock it at a ley line. This is true. All right, we're going to go through, and they are here. So I'm just going to run past them. I'm going to pick up my backpack and put it on and run. They're slow. Their attacks are slow. It's dark, but we're just running right up the cave. And I'm going to see if there's any items, but I'm going to actually run straight ahead like this. And we can, if we want, get out our lantern and use this to orient. And you could see that the caves are kind of, you know, windy. And this is actually back down where we were. So we've, you know, perhaps, or is it? No, it's not. Okay. So the enemies are gone for now. I'm going to get some mushrooms. That's fine. It makes our bag go overweight, just barely, but that's okay. And let's look around here. Okay, this is the way that we came up. Okay. I got turned around because it was dark, but we got our lantern. Just keep going this way through the smoke. Go this way. And at these mushrooms, I think we can take a right, and now we go down, and yes, this is the way we want to go. Okay, down here you're going to see a sign that says, danger, going forward will strand you in the wilderness until you make your way back to the village. So this is dangerous, but we're going to do it. I'm going to drop down, and we're going to go through here, and we will come out onto the beach. Remember, we want to explore the beach in the wider area outside the town and into Cierzo, or however you say this, and immediately just kind of look around. Make sure there's no enemies. There's some seaweed. I'm not going to pick anything up right now because my bag is already overweight. I'm going to turn off my lantern. There is no reason to have this, and I'm actually going to make sure that I have my shield equipped. And doing that actually makes my bag not overweight because the shield weighs more than that lantern that I swapped it with. There's some like giant shells and bones and scary stuff. But what we're going to do is run right up here on the beach. And look at this guy right here.
I can't move.
Give him a bandage. Okay, wait. I gotta run. We got attacked.
I feel it working. Thank you, Lord.
Okay, I gave him a bandage.
I'm going to die here.
But I ran away because this enemy is coming after us. So some enemies will pursue you forever. But this guy is pretty slow, so I'm actually going to try to run around this guy. This is the man on the beach that we're looking in some way to save. Okay, the enemy is turning around. I'm going to just run all the way around, loop around. The big mantis, crab, bug, shrimp guy is over there. And then I'm going to talk to him, and I'm going to say, here.
I can't move.
I have a bandage.
A pistol shrimp got me.
I'm not going to die. So you have to confirm it. You have to give him the bandage.
Thanks a bunch.
And he says, it's you. Thank you. 1,000,000 times thank you. I seriously owe you one. I'll talk to Aunt Rissa and make sure you get a full tribal favor. So we're going to get a tribal favor. I don't think I'm
to run back home just yet.
I'll go find a safe place to let the medicine do its thing, then go home the second I'm able. All right. So that is what you need to do to get a tribal favor, to save your home and to not have to pay the 150 coins. This is just such a nice little boost to the early game of Outward so that you can save your money for other things and you can have a house. I had my house taken away, and if your house does get taken away, you can rebuy it for like 300 silver or something like that, but why lose all the silver when all you have to do is run out here to the beach and talk to that guy? Now, we're not completely in the clear because we need to get back home. And that trip that we took through the cave, that drop, it's a one-way trip. There is, look at this right here, a cave, and it's the Starfish Cave. I'm not going in there, but we can make note of it. The reason I'm not going in there is because I want to go complete this quest. If I go to my quest tab, you can see it's still here. And we need to give the writ of tribal favor that we have from this dude right here, this blue item. And we need to turn that in before 5 days pass. Again, in my Let's Play, I did make the money. I made 150 silver. I completed a quest for the shield mushroom, actually, that Helen Turnbull gives you. But it took me too much time because I got knocked out. And it ended up being brutal beyond belief. And I was so frustrated, but then people told me about this beach thing, and stealing from the town and exploring more than I had done, and I almost started over, but I didn't, and I thought, you know what, when I make my guide series, I'm going to show everyone this trick because it's just so fantastic. It's not hard, and now we just need to run back to town. Now, there's a bad guy right there. Just make sure you have enough stamina and run by this guy. There's bad... Oh, he's shooting at us. Okay, we'll keep running. There's bad guys all over the place. He shouldn't follow us too long. And his attack is pretty slow that he does. But I don't want to get killed right now because it could take up... Like, I could be imprisoned or knocked out for a couple days and we could miss the timer on the quest. Once we turn in this quest, getting knocked out is much less severe in terms of a penalty to us because we're not timed after we turn this in until we take another timed quest. So once the burden of time is released from us, we can really, really open up and be more adventurous and risky. But for now, I am just being a complete coward and running. Now, you'll see that I am following the road and basically moving to the north from the beach, and here is the town gates. Let me make sure nobody is following me. If I look at the map, this is, okay, so here is the town, Cierzo, at the top. This is the beach we came out at, and we're going north right here to kind of end up at this point where we are. And you can zoom in and out on this map, but not everything gets marked. Now, this is the bandit camp. This is where you can go to get the ley line, Conflux Mountain. And this is where I got imprisoned, and it was a real treat. And then there are ruins and other points of interest marked. But to get home, all you have to do is follow the only road off of the beach, move up the hill, and then loop back around following the road, and you will get here. And this is the town gate. Now, let's look right here before we go in. And this is just a chopped down tree. It's not a hidden thing. However, now you know what? Let's go turn it in. There's some other hidden items, but I don't have very much space. I need to buy a better backpack right away, or get a backpack. Now, I skipped doing some things that are free, and now I'm going to continue showing you them. I just wanted to complete the quest. So, for example, this dude right here, if you go out the normal way through the town gate, you have to talk to Barak, and he has to determine that it's okay for you to leave, like that you have enough supplies. And he will teach you a free weapon skill of your choice, which is great, so you don't have to pay for it. But I'm going to immediately... by the way, this dude, you could talk to him.
Greetings, friend.
And you can say, I'd like to talk. Or,
Farewell, my friend.
I'm sorry, actually, you could talk to him, and you could say,
friend.
like, what's it like working for the Academy?
Yes.
And he works at, like, the Magic Academy, and he's like, oh, it's a great place.
Remember this.
And you can say, hey, I want to join. How would I do that?
This worries me.
And then he won't give us the quest until we figure out the lighthouse thing. So he will offer us a quest, but we need to first resolve this main quest, which we're going to do. So run back up like you're going to go to your lighthouse, but instead of going to the right, we're going to go to the left to the town hall. I just want to get this in as soon as possible so we lock it in. And right here, there is another free hatchet, except it's a felling great axe, which is even better. Now, it's heavy, but I don't care. I'm in town. I'll sell it. And here is our buddy, Marissa.
Greetings. How are your efforts?
I want to talk about my blood price.
You have a way to make that payment.
I earned a
Show me.
tribal favor.
And on time, too. I'm impressed.
You've proven you can be an excellent asset to the tribe when you put your mind to it.
Well done. Cierzo thanks you for your great deed.
You're darn right they do.
Oliel and Izan are leaving Cierzo.
You should speak with them before they go. So she gave us something. Our bag is overweight. We're going to have to figure that out. What do you mean? What's going on?
Oliel is leaving to go join the holy mission of Elat.
Nothing I could say would convince her to stay. I'm going to miss her.
As will we all.
I don't suppose you could convince her to stay. She's my only daughter, set to inherit the clan when I join the ancestors. No, I don't suppose you'd be able to convince her. Her mind is made up. And Yazan, why is he leaving? He can't be ready for another expedition already.
A blood price has been declared upon his bloodline.
The shipwreck killed so many people, and it nearly took your life was the fault of Yazan's brother, Roland. Wow. And so his whole bloodline, so his brother made a mistake, and it scarred Yazan as well. How can you be so sure?
Roland fell asleep on duty.
And let the light go out. He confessed to me as much. Nice job, Roland.
This is unacceptable.
No, it's not acceptable. He accepts the consequences. Yazan refuses. He's chosen to exile himself from Cierzo further rather than do his duty to the tribe and bear the blood price. I understand punishing Roland, but why Yazan?
The blood price must be levied against an entire bloodline.
Otherwise, the one who bears it would be pushed to act selfishly rather than repay what is owed to the tribe. Against a line, it can be held for as long as it needs to. Against an individual, it promotes only bloodshed.
The blood price is not a punishment.
It's a repayment for a wrong. Oh, right. Okay, right. Yeah, big distinction. It allows those who have suffered to get their fair compensation without violence. Without it, we would be ruled by revenge and mob rule.
Come back once you've said your goodbyes to them.
Yeah, mob rule. I'd hate to see mob rule. You mean like that angry mob that was outside my door when I woke up from a shipwreck? Once you're done, we should discuss your future now that you can handle the world. All right. So, we completed the quest, and let's see what we got. Maybe she didn't give us anything. Maybe I lied about receiving something. Maybe it was just bag overweight, because I think what happened is they took the writ of blood tribal favor from me, and it changed my weight, but my weight was still overweight, so the game told me again that I'm overweight. Alright, so I'm going to explore her place, and wow, I mean, this is a really shiny bureau that you have. And you see this chest? Yeah, hold it Y, open it. And there's some clothes, there's a potion, there's rags. Yeah, I'm taking all of it. And I don't consider it theft because I do what I want. Blood price. I got a blood price for you people. Okay. You can see I'm walking really, really slowly. There's a locked door down there. I need to go sell some stuff or whatever. So I got these red light clothes and, you know, not bad. Okay. I'm going to leave, and we're walking really slowly. You could still kind of run. So, the number one thing we want to do is find a backpack, because it would double our carry capacity. I'm going to just fall down here. And let's see how much money we can make selling a bunch of this stuff.
Hey there.
I want to buy... Alright. So, I'm going to sell these red light clothes. They sell for a lot. I don't need that much hot weather defense right now. You could keep them, though, and put them in your stash. I'm going to sell one lantern. I really only need one. I'm not going to sell my fishing harpoon or my mining pick because these allow you to fish and mine respectively. I'm going to sell this felling great axe. So the discipline potion temporarily increases your physical damage. This could be really good for combat. So I'm just going to sell this, and I'm no longer overweight. So we have that going for us, and we have 67 money, which is also pretty nice. Now, if you come back here and go to our buddy...
Is there something you need?
We can buy something, and we can buy a backpack for only 25 silver. And this thing, this nomad backpack, it's like what we had in the tutorial. It'll double our capacity, and we can hang a lantern from it. I think you can find one of these for free if we go exploring, but it's going to take a while, and one of the main ways to make money is to load up on stuff and sell it, so I'm actually going to buy this. And I'm immediately going to go here, and we're going to equip it. And you see we changed to this other backpack, and then you could pick up your primitive satchel, take everything from it that you were storing there, and then now just... let's see. I think there's a way to just take it. There we go. You take it once it's empty, and then now we could sell it. So we could be like, hey, dude, can you buy our backpack? And he actually buys it for 9. So, you know, it's 25 to buy a new backpack, and he buys your old one for 9, so it's really only 16. It's not that bad. And now you can see my lantern is hanging down. Now it's lit, so push left on the D-pad to turn it off. You don't want to waste any. But now we're rocking. I mean, we have a backpack. We've doubled our capacity. Look at that smile. We have our lighthouse saved. And we have 51 coins to boot. Now, I'm not going to buy anything. We're doing okay. We still have the rested boost. Let's check our vitals. We're about 80% on drink. So, I know one thing we want to do. And we'd probably like to complete the ceviche quest while we're here. So let's just drink water. Ah. Delightful. Refreshing. And let's see if there's any fishing spots that we haven't yet done. Get some fish for ourselves. Dee-dee-dee. So we need salt to make the ceviche, and we don't have any salt at the moment. But I believe we can either buy it from the chef or the Doron, the shopkeeper. You could also go out and find salt ore in the wild and just use your pickaxe to harvest it and get free salt, also a thing. So let me just quickly check in with Duran, see if he sells it. I'd only have to buy one, I think.
Is there something you need?
Do you sell salt, dude? He does. So it's 2. So I'm just going to buy 1. Alright, so now we have salt, and I'm going to run up to our kitchen and craft this and turn it in. It is our house. It is a free place to rest. Beautiful. This also has crafting stations. Oops, okay, drop down here. Alright, and I want to make the ceviche, but oh, we don't have a rainbow trout. You know what? I think we have regular trout, but not rainbow trout. That's a shame. Now, I can make this jam, though, which I will. And I could make some tartine, which I will. This actually, like, multiplies your food. And I can make the travel ration, but it takes my salt, so I'm not going to do it. I want to keep my salt. I had salt. I kept making travel rations and using it. I thought I had salt. Okay. So we're going to need to fish to get the rainbow trout, but that's easy enough. Now, the main thing that we would do at this point of the game is start talking to the people for the primary quest. So if I push select and go to my journal, it says looking to the future. You need to talk to Yazan, Olile, and then Rissa again. And they will each give you, which we'll do this next episode, they'll each give you an objective, like a big quest that you can do, and it depends, it shapes the story arc of your character. You cannot beat this game like doing all of the storylines. You kind of pick one. I believe there are 3 main storylines, and, you know, it incentivizes multiple plays and all that stuff. We could buy rainbow trout from the vendor if we can't fish any up. But I think there's another fishing spot over here. Ah, you know what? We might have used them all. Okay, no problem. Fine, fine. Be that way. Let's go to the fishmonger. My stamina is running really low, by the way, because I've been running like a fool. My character is tired. You can see I'm like, oh my god, I'm winded. So I'm just going to eat some berries to get some stamina regeneration going. And I'm just going to walk normally.
Greetings, friend.
So rainbow trout's actually expensive, unfortunately. And I'm going to buy one. Now, I think for the recipe, we only need the one. You can go to crafting, by the way, and use left trigger, yep, and switch to cooking or alchemy, depending, and we can make it. By the way, you can fish, obviously, outside the town as well. I was only checking the spots nearby. We're going to make this ceviche one way or another. So the game just feels so much better when you're not under that 5-day quest limit. It's really, really scary because you don't ever want to rest. Beautiful. So now we got the ceviche, and we can run back and turn this in to our good friend, the chef, who is over here on the second floor by the weapon trainers. If you see item... Oh, here's a fishing spot right here. No. Ah, man, it tricked me. If you see items in the town respawn, you know, like if you ever see the axe or the pitchfork just pop in again, take it.
Can I help you?
I'd like to talk...
Here, a gift.
Boom. So he gives you ocean fricassee, and we updated the quest, and so he gave us some food, which is egg and fish with healing properties, which restore health, stamina, and mana. So this is like a tremendous dish of food that we get that we can use to make life much easier for doing things like, I don't know, exploring the cave, to get the shield mushroom and make some extra cash. So these are all things that we're going to do. We still need to talk to the gatekeeper, and we need to talk to Olile and Yazan and Nissa, and we will do that next time. Everyone, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you're still finding this series to be useful and fun. That is now our lighthouse. We are debt-free. I mean, sort of debt-free. We still owe thousands, but we get to keep our house. How about that? And we have a new backpack. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Take care.